Drizzle as early as Friday morning possible, and then either some drizzle or light rain over the weekend. I'll show you that in the extended forecast, but getting you out fog over into Orange County, and most of that has dissipated now as we look live from Irvine. Temperature is pretty nice. It's about 75 degrees. We do have some winds out toward the high desert and along the I-5 corridor too. About 20 to 30 mile per hour winds and then gusts up to 50. That's possible. And then that beach hazard statement did get upgraded into Ventura County. Says now we have a high surf advisory there. So we have some pretty big waves. Be careful. 75 in Santa Monica and Huntington Beach, 76 in Fullerton, Ontario, Covina, and about 75 degrees over into Chino Hills. More on the weekend changes in just a little bit. Philip, Javon, I'll send it back to you.
Okay, Brianna, thank you.
Some cooler weather and some rain, so there's a little something for everyone this week. If you've been enjoying the warmer weather, enjoy today. Tomorrow's going to be cooler. It's still going to be warm, but then we're going to have a big change here as we head into the weekend. Now, it's already getting warm out into some spots. Lancaster and Beaumont, we're at about 79 degrees. It's at 77 now as well. As we head into tomorrow, you can see this trough is going to begin to move on in and dig over the west. And what that's going to do is not only cool us off, we're going to see a deeper marine layer, but it's also going to allow this system to the north of us to drop down. And not only is that going to bring some rain and a little bit of snow to the Sierra Nevada and areas in Northern California, we're going to be on the tail end of it. And so we could see a little bit of those impacts as well. Not a lot of them. But this is looking at Thursday. You can see that trough is digging a little deeper. And then as we head into Friday, it continues on. We start to see that rain moving over the Pacific Northwest and Northern California. A little bit of snow up into the Sierra Nevada. That continues on over the weekend, continuing into Saturday. And then as we take you into Sunday, you see we're still seeing a little bit of moisture out there. Very iffy right now on what we're going to see. It could either be drizzle, some spots could see some light rain. It mostly might just be the foothills and the mountains. We're not expecting to see a lot at all, but if that changes as we get closer, we'll let you know. We'll let you know the timing of it too. It looks like it might end early Sunday, so as we head into later Sunday afternoon, we might start to get a little more sunshine and begin to dry out. But again, a little too soon to tell. We should have a Friday. We are down to mild temperatures, and then as we get into the weekend, we may even see these temperatures drop off a little bit more. As of right now, we're expecting some upper 60s. So either way, it's going to be much cooler. Just a 20% chance of some light rain or drizzle Saturday, Sunday. And then as we head into next week, we do have some warming temperatures, and it looks like we could see a weak Santa Ana, a weak to moderate. It looks like it might be on the weaker side, but either another big drop as we head into the weekend. These temperatures that we could see over the weekend are about 20 to 25 degrees below average. And again, we could see drizzle as early as Friday morning and be cold during the day. Saturday, a high of 52. Sunday, a high of 49 degrees. Overnight lows getting very cold, below freezing, but down to some 20s. We may even see some low 80s by Friday and then just some upper 60s over the weekend, but a 10% chance of some of those light showers for the deserts. Philip, Javon, I'll send it back to you.
Okay.
Thank you,
Brianna, thank you. NASA.
And you just have to wait about 2 more days and then things are really going to begin to change. So it is warm out there already. It's about 79 degrees in Lancaster. We're getting closer to 80 there. 80 over. So we do have some breezy to windy conditions over into the Antelope Valley and then along the I-5 corridor. We have winds between about 25 to 35 miles per hour, but gusts up to 50 or a little stronger. If you're at the beach today, high pressure, that is beginning to weaken already. And what's going to happen is this trough is going to continue to deepen here in the coming days. And as it does, we're going to cool off. But aside from that, we are going to get to the tail end of a system that's going to be bringing some rain to Northern California areas of the Pacific Northwest. Doesn't look like we're going to be seeing a whole lot from it, but either way, we could get some drizzle or at least some very light showers out there this weekend. This is what happens as we head into Friday. Some of that rain begins to move into Northern California. A little bit of snow up into the Sierra Nevada, too. That continues on into Saturday. We could see drizzle as early as Friday morning, but then by Saturday, we do start to see some light showers possible, and then that goes for Sunday, too. And then maybe even a couple little snow flurries for some of our local mountains. It'll be a couple degrees cooler, but still warm. And then Friday, we are back to more mild temperatures, about 74 degrees. Might get some drizzle out there Friday morning, and then about a 20% shot of a very light shower Saturday. It's just going to be pretty mild with some 70s, and then just highs in the upper 60s on your Saturday and your Sunday. That is very cool for us this time of year. 75 by 80s through Friday, dropping it off a couple degrees each day, but highs just in the upper 60s. We're all going to see that cooler weather as we get into the weekend, but just a 10% chance of some light rain for the deserts over the weekend. Philip and Giovanna.
Okay, Brianna, thank you.
We do have 2 lanes that are blocked off, and so it is beginning to back up fairly quickly. So it's not too bad, though. I don't think it will get too there, so we'll continue to keep you updated if this continues to be a problem. John, Rachel, I'll send it back to you.
Okay, Brianna, thanks.
causing a bit of a backup. It's on the 215 northbound. Now, there are reports that this may have been moved over to the center divider. So just a heads up, we had about 4 cars involved here, but we'll let you know if that does not clear soon. But heads up that it is. We'll have another check in just a little bit. Looks like Riverside is the toughest spot as of now. John, Rachel, I'll send it back to you.
Okay, Bree, thank you.
Well, we know that the show is now adding 2 new categories, and the first focus on. And this new vacation rental is bringing fairy tales to life, but one green ogre may not be too happy about it. It might be worth spending the flight to Scotland.
All I can think of is mosquitoes. I'm out.
No, it looks so fun. And then you think of a flight to Scotland and using an outhouse, and it's like, is that really worth it? Yeah, maybe not.
Thanks, Brianna. Could it be the warmest day of the week? Leslie, on what we can expect?
Oh, starting to ease up a bit. However, we just had reports of another accident in that backup on the 60 West in Moreno Valley right at Day Street. So we might see delays get a little worse there. There are reports that the cars are in the center divider here on the 2 Avenue. It's affecting your commute not only on the 215 North, but also slow on the 60 westbound. We'll have another check in just a little bit. I'll send it back to you. Inland Empire, which has been a tough drive for some spots this morning, but that's that 5 that we'll get to in a moment. And then over here into the Riverside and Moreno Valley area, we had 2 crashes up at all. A second crash on the 60 westbound at Day Street is blocking 2 additional lanes there. So it's a tough commute there on the 60 West and 215 North. And okay over here. We'll get to Scott Reif now up in Air 7 HD with a look at that. At least leave very early. Take an alternate route if you can. We have a couple lanes that are blocked off there. It was due to a crash involving. We were waiting for the fire department, who hopefully is there now. We'll get to Scott Reif, who is up in Air 7 HD with a closer look at what's going on. Hey, Scott.
Yeah, such a bad spot for the fire.
Yeah, such a tough spot this morning, Scott. And we've seen this backup, of course, only getting worse. It's been there for a little while now, and you can see it here on the map where it is the worst backup that we are seeing, and that's the southbound side that Scott was talking about, where we are seeing a bit of a backup on the southbound side as well. Very tough spot to get through this morning. Make sure you leave early. This area is also like they may still be waiting for tow too, so just know that it's still a little tough moving through there. As well, in that backup on the 60 westbound through Moreno Valley, we had another crash that was blocking a couple lanes. So the 60 westbound in Moreno Valley, the 250 is slowing down as well. All right, John, Rachel, Mark, I'll send it back to you for now.
All right, Brianna, thanks.